We are drinking 1792, not to be confused with
1492.
when Columbus
Sailed the ocean
blue. It is the full proof, 125 proof, and we are excited to try it. Let us know if you have tried it, what you guys think of 1792. But without further ado, let's dive in. All right, Dave, we are drinking 1792.
Nice. You just pop that gold top right off. It really does look like a perfume bottle. And I mean, if you maybe people wear it as perfume too. It's a double. It's foolproof. You double kill, man. Just
there you
go drink your bourbon and put a little over the shoulder.
So the irony, I think, of this though is they, on their website, and I think when you read things about it, like they present themselves as being kind of a high-end, high-class bourbon, and I've never had this before, so maybe it is great and amazing, and it'll
blow our socks off.
Yeah, it'll be, all the hype is true. I'm not sure. But my first impression of the gold top, I don't know why, but it just feels cheesy to me. It just feels gimmicky. There's something about it that, and then combined with we both thought it looked like a perfume bottle. Like you would see this, if it was in a smaller form, it would be like on your wife's side of the sink area, right? And
yeah.
Not to say, again,
yeah,
not to overly, be too critical of it, I guess, but
I don't know.
Not my aesthetic, I guess. So
yeah.
Did you already try it?
No, I have not. I was waiting. I was cheers. Okay. I wouldn't do that to you. Cheers.
Right, cheers. So 1792 is, they get their namesake from the year that Kentucky became a state.
Woo!
Yeah, it's gonna be hot. So one of the things about
that too is grown man liquid.
I bet it. Yeah, is that they have a high rye mash bill. So most mash bills for bourbons are usually around 10% rye, maybe even less. So they come in somewhere around 20%. I didn't get the exact mash bill of this one, but
I mean, the color is really beautiful, I will say.
I mean, on the nose, it's really almost fruity.
It is not fruity. when you sip that, it's not fruity. That is not fruity.
I mean, the nose is good. The nose is nice. It's not like overly alcohol. I thought it would just burn.
No.
Hard,
it's honestly,
but the nose is good.
The flavoring's great.
Cherry almost, or something.
The actual flavor is great. It's super hot.
Yeah.
And it has a very peppery. It's almost like spicy at the end.
That's probably the rye.
Yeah.
So this one, the full proof, and you guys can let me know, but I'm pretty sure it was either 2018 or 2020 that it won world's best bourbon, according to I don't know, one of the whiskey magazines or whatever. So
you would think if you won world's best bourbon, you wouldn't look like a perfume bottle with like a weird Art Deco design. There's a lot of oddity in the packaging choices for me. I am curious though, because I think you noticed it too.
Whew. Yeah.
Right? It's
that's That's tingly.
It is tingly.
That's good though.
No, it is good.
We've definitely had other really hot ones that like you don't get any flavor. You don't get. I mean, it burns from start to finish, and it's.
I'm thinking
not enjoyable.
Like we did an Elijah Craig barrel proof, and I remember that being so hot, and it wasn't even really enjoyable.
Yeah, it was a little harder to drink, which is a bummer because we love Elijah Craig.
Or there was the Eastern Kill, the Michigan. Mm-hmm. It was super, super hot, and that was a barrel strength that we did a while back, and I remember you were like, it could be good, but it's so hot that I can't even drink it.
Yeah. I mean,
it's drinkable.
I think there is enough. I would be really curious to put a little bit of water,
just a
drop of water,
a drop or two, yeah,
and see if it opens up and see what flavors you get. We don't have that with us, but I would be really curious. That's another thing. If you guys are new to whiskey, there's a lot of different ways to enjoy even really hot whiskey. You can, put a small ice cube in it. You don't have to put a big ice cube. You can just put a little one.
They look so nice.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not worried about aesthetics,
and with your giant perfume bottle and with the gold top, you put the ice cube in it. You're gonna feel really cool.
Really cool. Yeah,
you will.
That's true. Or a large ice cube. It'll, it dissipates slower. Or you just get a little, straw, dip it in some water. Or put a couple drops, little eyedropper.
The Death Star shaped ice cubes that you can buy.
Yes.
Have you seen
those? You can get very creative with ice cubes. That's true.
Ice.
I do want, speaking of ice cubes, it's like a metal thing. It's got like, you can put like a letter and then you can stamp like your name or whatever on the ice cube. I don't know. You should look that up and get it for me for like Christmas or something. They're cool. I don't know. Totally unnecessary, but cool.
I already got your Christmas present.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no.
Excited about that. Well, from a branding standpoint, what are your thoughts, Dave?
Okay, so, and don't get me wrong, like their element, like the gold and the typography on there. I was looking at the 1792 specifically. One thing I noticed, I don't know if you noticed it, the 1792. The actual like logo type that they used here, how it kind of arrows down, like the way they did that, I thought that was kind of actually cool and smart. I appreciate the kind of minimalistic take on the bottle and a lot that they're doing here. But I kind of agree with you. There's a lot of cheese, and I don't know what's happening. It might be the paper choices on the neck. If you feel it, it's like this.
It looks like it should have been like a leather.
Yeah, it's like a faux paper. And here's the thing with gold treatments like this: if it's not real metal, or if it's not, granted, it's never going to be real gold,
right?
But it feels like
just chintzy.
Like chintzy. It feels like 1980s, like it feels like Art Deco meets 1980s Miami Vice. Does that sound like, you know what I mean? Like it's like, or like I keep picturing like Al Pacino in Scarface. Like this is the house he lives in, summarized in a bottle.
I feel like this would be like a doorknob on a closet in that house. Right? It's like
I say hello to my little friend. just
I don't know.
Yeah, so it's
the other thing, okay, to make it a little cooler than the perfume bottle, the other feeling I get is flask-esque.
Yes.
Right? Like it could almost be, if it was a smaller version of this, you would slide it and hide it. But the gold,
like hide it from mom and dad,
right?
Underneath your pillow.
It's you want to take it into the movie theater, kind of thing. But
then who like most people who are taking their alcohol in the movie theater don't probably buy 1792.
That's true. That is not the demographic typically.
It's confused. That's what I would say about this bottle. The packaging, the presentation. So we watched a video of their brand. I think it was really well done. The story was well told. It had an emotional connectivity to it, so I was engaged by it, which was exciting. And the whiskey's great. It's good, but I feel like in an effort to be hyper minimal, in an effort to create a unique bottle shape, and an effort to kind of elevate, and I think that's what they were trying to do. I think you're right. It's kitsch. It's a little bit kitschy in the way that they presented it.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, and I think it has a lot to do with the paper choices. Gold is such a hard one to overcome, because if it's not real gold, like if you're not doing like like some sort of gold leaf or something on it,
you gotta be real
it's
careful
very
with gold.
obvious.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't say, okay, so my fourth sip was noticeably better than my first. And anytime you're drinking a really hot whiskey, that's going to be the case. I mean, it's like anything temperature hot too. You drink hot coffee, the first sip, your mouth almost has to acclimate to it a little bit.
Yeah.
And then you can enjoy it. And so my third and fourth sip got much more enjoyable.
It's earthy is the other thing I'm noticing.
Yeah,
the more I drink it,
yeah.
like I really taste the earth. I mean, it's good. It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to beat up on them too much, but I keep picturing like those French perfume commercials, like, like you have like the model walking in, like, have you tried 1792 from Full Proof? It would be very, like, in the commercial wouldn't make any sense at all.
Right.
It would be just like people would be throwing the perfume, the whiskey over their shoulders, or the bottles would be bursting. I don't know.
I think you nailed it with it's confused.
Yeah, it's confused.
I like this part of it. I don't like this part of it.
Yeah.
Like the 1792, the font, like this kind of thin, but almost... the
sans serif,
it's really nice.
I think it's I
don't know.
You know what it is for me? It's the gold. It's the gold...
the gold top.
The gold top on it. Because I think I would be willing to bet if it didn't have the didn't have the gold top and it was just like a wooden, like an oak top or something, you wouldn't feel the same way about it at all.
That's probably true. Yeah.
And I know it was super intentional for them. It's just feels kitschy.
Yeah. Sometimes it hits the mark with what's in the bottle, not so much on the outside. And I am interested in getting the small batch. It's I think it's probably like mid-90s proof. I'd be curious how that handles on the palate.
I personally, I know we've talked a lot about it on this show. I'm curious what you guys think. Not that I'm opposed to high proof whiskeys or liquor in general. It's sometimes it's nice to enjoy it, in moderation, but I feel like that's what it is. It's like, I don't know if I could drink that every single day.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's not an everyday drinker kind of situation.
Well, and one of the things that they jumped into in the video that we watched right out of the gate was
cocktails.
was pouring a Manhattan. She was like, the waitress was essentially talking up how well it does in these different cocktails. And so, and I think that makes sense, especially for, really high proof. I mean, I'd love to, and I will probably both try it in a old fashioned or a Manhattan and just see how it does. We both like higher proof whiskeys in our in our old fashions, like our
because
the
you
Bookers.
taste it.
Yeah, I mean it comes through. You get that flavor.
Yes.
So I don't know. Let us know in the comments if you guys like higher proof, lower proof. What your favorite proof point is. Personally, I think I like the 93, 94 range. That always seems to kind of just be the right amount of smoothness, right amount of bite. You don't want something that is too smooth, and then something that's just. And I wouldn't say that this is harsh or really.
It's got great flavor,
yeah,
no doubt, no doubt. And the nose is amazing. It smells good too.
But it's definitely something that you would drink. You'd have to drink over the course of an hour. Like it's not something you can. And we love that. I mean, we get together and we have a drink and chat, and so there is definitely a time and place for something like this, drinking it neat. But yeah, I'm definitely going to try it in an old fashioned and see how it comes out. But yeah,
I think I'm ready to
give
it my score. Yeah, I think for me, it's delicious, but I would give this a 3. And I don't think that I would give this a daily drinker just because it's very hot. Like nothing against hot whiskey.
Sure.
I enjoy it.
Yeah.
If I was gonna daily drink it, I would put it in something. But I would say 3, not a daily drinker, and I would drink it on the rocks or in a mixed drink.
Yeah.
This would make a phenomenal. I know we throw out old fashions a lot. I love old fashions. Yeah. I think it's just it's a great standard, and I think this would make a phenomenal mixed drink as a 3, not daily drinker in a mixed drink.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go. I agree. I'm gonna give it a 3, not a daily drinker, and I'm gonna go with just a single ice cube.
That'd be
just
good too.
On the rocks. I don't know. I'm really curious how this will take water and just see if it opens up. I think it'd be great as an old fashioned. I mean, we definitely will probably try that. But yeah, I'm gonna go 3, not a daily drinker, and I'm gonna put it on the rocks, a single rock.
I agree. And I was tossed up. I was so totally between the ice, just putting it on the rocks or just a mixed drink. But both would be very good.
Well, let us know what you guys think. Have you tried 1792 full batch? Full proof or the small batch? I have not been able to get my hands on one of those, but I am interested to hear if you guys think it's worth the purchase or not.
Yes.
So yeah.
And like and subscribe.
Yes, please like and subscribe. We got to get to 100 subscribers as soon as possible so that we can open our Purple Top, our Willet Purple Top. We are very excited about that.
And so we just can, we're going to continue to make videos either way, but we want to share with more people.
That's true. But I also want to drink that Purple Top.
But secretly, not so altruistically, I want to drink the Purple Top.
All right, thank you guys for joining us. Please like and subscribe, and we will see you guys on the next one.